All right, today I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a very long time. I'm going to share with you what's in my camera bag in 2025 and also why I chose this specific camera bag from LowePro, which is the LowePro Truckee BP 250 18-liter backpack that has like a 50-50 split design of 50% camera equipment in here and then 50% of general stuff here on top. Honestly, the main reason I chose this bag, well, there are two reasons. First of all, I like the compact size of this bag, but the most important reason why I got this bag is because of its weight. It's only 680 grams, which is by far the lightest camera bag I have ever tried. And for me, this is again very appealing because I want to keep everything as lightweight as possible, so it's not going to hurt my shoulder when doing like a short hike or something like that. But because of its lightweight design, it's not going to be as padded as like a more expensive Peak Design, Wondered. But for me, it's not really a big deal as long as the camera compartment is well padded, which it is, and I'm going to show you later in the video. Regardless, I have here pretty much all of my camera gear that I carry on a consistent basis, and the bag is empty. So that's another feature that I want to share with you actually. It can stand on its own when it's empty. And now I'm going to put all of my gear inside, show you what gear I use, how it fits inside this bag and stuff like that. So first of all, on the sides of the bag, you have two stretchy water bottle pockets. And these water bottle pockets are very generous in terms of like space. I have here a 1.5 liter water bottle. And as you can see, it fits no problem. And I like this because it makes the bag a bit more versatile. You don't have to use these pockets for only like carrying water. You can put maybe even camera equipment like my DJI Pocket 3. I can put it in here, and when I'm hiking and I want to have quick access to the camera, I can just, take it out, film, and then put it back. But usually I carry in here my travel tripod, which is the Freewell real travel tripod. I've been using this tripod for about a year now, and I love it because it's very slim. As you can see, it's very lightweight. It's quick to deploy, super simple to deploy, and the build quality is fantastic. It's sturdy enough in most conditions, at least the ones that I've used it with. And yeah, I like it so far. But one thing that I didn't like about this tripod is the ball head, the fluid ball head. It was confusing me a little bit. So I got this one from Ulanzi. This is the Ulanzi UL80 Arca Swiss ball head, and it's only 100 grams, which is much lighter than the one that comes with this tripod. And it makes this setup weigh only 690 grams, which is by far the lightest travel tripod setup I've ever used. And usually I would put it in here on the side, right? Secure it with a strap in here. You have a strap on this side and also a strap on the other side to secure a tripod. So you can have like a tripod in here and then a water bottle in here, or maybe like a tripod in here and then a gimbal in here, or another tripod or anything else. But sometimes when I don't need the height of this tripod, which is about 150 centimeters when it's fully extended, I would carry this vlogging tripod also from Freewell. It's like bendable, so you can use it like for vlogging. You can also wrap it around fences, trees and whatnot, and it has this funny ball head, which honestly I'm not the biggest fan of. You can use like a smartphone with this ball head, or there's also a 1/4 inch screw in here so you can screw your camera and whatnot, but I just don't like how bulky it is, and also the mechanism of it feels a bit funny in my opinion. So maybe I am going to completely remove it and buy another one of these Ulanzi UL80 ball heads that are actually lighter than this ball head in here, and it's going to also be a bit more sturdy than this ball head. Now let me show you what's on the back. You have here like a very thin strap. It is wide, the straps are wide, but they're not very well padded like more expensive camera bags from Peak Design, Wondered and stuff like that. But for me, it's not really a big deal because I'm not really going to carry a lot of weight with this camera bag. Also, the padding in here is okay, but it's nothing really special. I'm sure if I'm going to go on a hike with this and I'm going to sweat in my back, everything here is going to become very wet. But for me, again, it's not really a big issue because my priority is having the bag as light and as compact as possible. And I understand that sacrifices must be made. Anyway, in here I also have my camera clip of choice on the strap. This one is from Ulanzi. It's the Falcam V2 camera clip, and I've been using it for about a year. And it's basically where I put my camera when hiking around and I want to have quick access to, so I won't have to put the bag down and take out the camera. All right, let's move on to the top compartments in here. First of all, there's a compartment in here, and it is like very smooth and scratch resistant, if that's how you call it. And in here I have my wallet. I have a couple of alcohol wipes to clean my lenses and equipment. Also have a cleaning cloth in here, and also I would put my iPhone in here, which right now I'm actually using as a B camera. Now let's open this main compartment, and I have a lot of things to share about this compartment. First of all, this is how it looks on the inside. I hope you can see it, maybe with the iPhone. There's not a lot of space in here. Maybe you'll be able to put like 5-6 t-shirts and like 2 shorts, 2 pairs of shorts, or like 2 jeans and a couple of t-shirts or something like that. But it's more than enough for the stuff that I'm planning to do with this bag. You also have like 2 small pockets in here to put accessories. And in here I usually put small stuff like my Samsung T7 Shield SSD. I can just slide it in this pocket. Also, I usually carry my wired earbuds. These are from CCA, and I'm using these for editing when I'm editing with my laptop, and also for listening to music with my iPhone. I prefer using wired earbuds than like Bluetooth AirPods and stuff like that, because I think not only the sound quality is slightly better, but also it's more healthy in my personal opinion using wired earbuds than using Bluetooth earbuds always in your ears. So usually I'll just put them here on the side, and if I'm working on the computer as well, I'll bring my mini mouse, which is the Logitech MX Anywhere 3S, and I can also slide it in here with the earbuds. And of course, you know, I can fit some other things in here if I want to. But my biggest question with this bag before buying it actually was, does it fit a 16-inch MacBook? Because I have the 16-inch MacBook Pro M3 Max, and I couldn't really find anywhere online if a 16-inch MacBook fits in here, because on the official website of LowePro it says up to 15 inches, and I was trying to look online, could not find any information about that. But I took the risk, and when I got the bag, the first thing I did is I went upstairs, took my laptop and tried fitting it inside, and luckily for me it fits just perfectly. Let me show you. So this is my 16-inch M3 Max MacBook Pro, and as you can see, it fits just fine inside here. Like perfectly fits. Anything bigger than this is not really going to fit. It fits just perfectly again. Nothing is like with pressure. No, it's not like rubbing against the bag or something like that. It slides in perfectly without any stress or pressure. All right, next, usually in this space, I will put like random stuff, maybe a jacket, maybe if I want to take food with me or something else. But also, if I'm traveling with a gimbal, I would put my gimbal of choice in here. And the gimbal is the DJI RS4 mini gimbal, which is by far my favorite gimbal because it can work with my action camera, with my iPhone and extra lenses and accessories, but also with my mirrorless camera, and it's relatively compact and lightweight, and it just fits in the top compartment. It just fits. It slightly bulges out. In here I can definitely feel the gimbal, and the material of this bag in here is very thin. So I feel like if you are going to bump into hard surfaces with this, it might like create, you know, scratches, tears and stuff like that. But if you don't want to carry it inside, you can, you know, just strap it here on the outside because it fits perfectly fine, like with the tripod. Can secure it in here, close this. Now basically the gimbal will sit here on the side. Yes, if it's going to be raining, it's not going to be optimal obviously, but if you just want to carry the gimbal from point A to point B quickly, this is definitely a great solution. But again, you can also fit it on the inside if you want to. So now let me show you the lower compartment. First of all, in here you have like an opening to fit accessories and stuff like that, and in here I usually carry my charger of choice and cable. This is the Anker 100-watt charger with 3 ports, 2 USB-C ports, 1 USB-A port, and as far as I could find, this is the lightest and smallest 100-watt charger, and I use this, both of these, to either charge my laptop when I'm working outside or to charge one of my cameras if I'm like in a coffee shop and I have a bit of time and I want to charge something. I would use this, and this will always live in my backpack because I will always want to have it on me just in case if I need to charge something. And luckily for me, all of my devices are USB-C, so I just carry one USB-C cable with me to charge pretty much everything. Now, if I don't have an option to plug my device into the wall, I would use this, which is a flashlight battery. but it is also a power bank because it has an output, USB-C output port that can charge anything with like a USB-C or even USB-A, like a micro USB and stuff like that. And the capacity of this is 5,000 milliamperes. It's crazy that they were able to fit this much, you know, of juice of battery into such a compact form factor. I used to carry a 10,000 milliampere power bank, which was twice the capacity as this, and it was twice as big as well. And I was never really using it to its full potential. I would use it to charge something up to like 20% of the battery of the power bank capacity, and then it would just, you know, collect space in my bag. And I would rather have something much smaller like this that takes up much less weight and also much less space in the bag. All right, here also I put some, you know, my notebook and a pen just to write down ideas, a floss, always handy. Then a microphone adapter from Boya. This is the Boya BYK4. And I use this if I want to connect a microphone to my iPhone or to my Action 5 Pro or to my DJI Pocket 3. And in here I have my SD cards in a little nylon bag. And also I have a lens pen cleaning tool, just in case if I need to clean my lens a little bit. Also, I'll leave it in here. And if I need to put something maybe else, like a paper or something like that, I would also put it in here. Let's close this and open the main compartment, which is this. It is very well padded, in my personal opinion, all around. Like in here also you have padding. In here the dividers are also very well padded. And honestly, it might look like there is not a lot of space in here, but for me, it's more than enough. Usually I put my camera in here, which I'm using right now to shoot this video. And it's the Sony ZV-E1 with the 35mm f1.8 and my freewheel VND filter attached. In here I plan to use another lens, so I'm going to buy another lens. As of now, I only have the 35mm 1.8. I'm trying to sell my 20 to 70mm f4 zoom because I don't know, it's kind of been boring using it, and I'm probably going to replace that lens with my iPhone because the iPhone can do pretty much everything that 20 to 70mm f4 lens can do, just with slightly worse image quality. But honestly, I prefer using primes on my cameras because they look better, and in most cases they have a better character and they're more interesting than using a zoom lens. So basically the camera is going to be sitting in here, a lens in here, and then in here I usually carry my audio equipment and my iPhone accessories. I have this JJC iPhone magnetic mount to quickly mount an ND filter on my iPhone. I've made a whole video about this. If you want to watch it, I'm going to leave a link for it up here. And I basically slide it in here with the ND filter on, and also a cold shoe mount extension for the microphone so it doesn't show up in the frame when using it. So I just slide it in here. Then I have this mini tabletop tripod with a MagSafe mount that has an Aka Swiss plate at the bottom, so I can mount it on my tripod quickly. But I use this as a handle. I also use this to, you know, connect my iPhone to the gimbal if I need to, or as a tabletop mount so I can mount my iPhone on a desk, whether I'm in a coffee shop or maybe at home and working. And I usually slide it in here. Then I would also put here the DJI Mic 2, which I'm using right now to record the audio for this video. I just have the one transmitter version, and I also carry this microphone, which is the Rode Video Micro 2 shotgun microphone that I use for recording audio when vlogging or when shooting B-roll and I want to have ambient audio from the location, or even in the studio. I use this microphone in the studio right here. If you saw this microphone, like if you saw a microphone in my shot, this is the microphone that I'm using, and I feel like it has decent enough quality. It's not too expensive. It's only like $80. It comes with a wind muff, which is not honestly the best. It's still like, you know, the wind still finds its way through to this microphone, but I like how compact it is, lightweight, versatile, and also not too expensive. And I just slide it in here, and these accessories will always be in my bag. And then for this area, I would just put random things that I need on a particular day or something like that. Like maybe I would decide that I need the Pocket 3, so I can fit my Pocket 3 in here, maybe some filters, maybe my DJI Action 5 Pro action camera, or some other things that I might, you know, use. I just want to keep this area open in here for having some space for gear that I would maybe take with me on a particular day or something like that. But for days where I don't want to carry even this camera bag, I would take my camera sling, which is the Moment 4-liter sling, which Moment kindly sent to me, and I use it for like short walks, or when I just want to take my iPhone and my iPhone accessories, or maybe like my mirrorless camera with one lens and a couple of little accessories. I don't like using slings because usually when you overload them with stuff, the shoulder starts to hurt, but they are kind of useful. Let's say sometimes I want to go out for like 30 minutes, shoot a thumbnail and come back home. I would usually take this, you know, my camera. You can even fit your tripod in here, and whatever else is small, fit in here, and it's quickly going on you and you can take it out. But it's just, I don't like the ergonomics of a sling bag because it starts digging my shoulder once I start, you know, filling it out with gear. But this one is fairly comfortable, can fit like my Sony ZV-E1 with a 35mm lens in here, with an addition of another lens if I want to. Can fit my tripod. There is a pocket here on the back to fit some other things like a passport, money. Here in front there's also another big pocket to fit an iPhone or something like this, and an even smaller pocket in here to fit some other things. Honestly, my favorite thing about this bag is that the zippers are by far the smoothest zippers I've tried in a sling bag. They're very easy to operate. You can even like open it with one hand, which is awesome. Also, I like that the opening with this bag is very big and generous. Before this, I had the Peak Design Sling 3 liter, and the opening of it was like something like this, like barely open. I would have to take my hand and kind of open it like this to see what's inside. But with this bag, it like opens up widely so you can see what's inside, and you can take your gear very easily. And the zippers are super smooth on this bag. Like across all of the compartments, they're very, very smooth in my opinion. So yeah, this is my camera gear for 2025. Hopefully it was informative for you. If you have any questions regarding measurements or regarding if you can fit your gear in these bags, let me know down below. I'll try to do the measurements for you. But yeah, other than that, I guess leave your comments and questions down below, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching.